When we talk about the future of military tech in this video, we'll focus on two really cool new ideas: laser guns and swarms of drones. These are very new technologies. We will talk about how they work, what makes them so strong, and how they might change the future of war. Concentrated beams of light are used in laser weapons to hit objects very precisely and quickly. They work quickly and correctly, and you can use them in lots of spots. We'll talk about these tools and why they're important. Drone swarms, on the other hand, are groups of many small drones that work together. It's possible for these drones to fly together, talk to each other, and complete complicated tasks. We'll talk about how drone swarms work and what benefits they bring to fight. Join us as we learn more about the interesting world of drone swarms and laser guns. We'll look at how these technologies are tried and used now, as well as the problems they cause and the moral issues they bring up. This video will help you understand how laser weapons and groups of drones might soon change the way the military fights and what they do. Let's start and find out what the future holds for military tech. Introduction to laser weapons. Let's start by talking about laser weapons. Laser weapons don't use bullets or explosives to hit their targets like regular weapons do. Instead, they use directed beams of light. Since these beams move at the speed of light, they are very quick and accurate. Imagine a weapon that could hit a drone or rocket moving quickly almost right away. That's what lasers can do. Because they are driven by electricity, they work very well and never run out of bullets. The gun can keep shooting as long as it has power. In modern war, this makes them a stable and strong tool. How laser weapons work. How do these laser guns really work? It's kind of like a strong torch, but much stronger. A beam of light is pointed at a target. This beam is so strong that it can break electronics or cut through metal. What makes laser guns unique is how accurate they are. They can correctly aim at small, moving things like drones or missiles coming at them. They are perfect for protecting against these fast threats because of this. What if you could stop a rocket in its tracks before it reaches its target? That is how powerful lasers are. Applications of laser weapons. Laser guns can do a lot of different things. They are a flexible defense system because they can be put on ships, planes, and cars on the ground. In other words, they can defend against many kinds of threats, such as those that come from the sea, the air, or the land. As an example, the Navy has been putting laser weapons on their ships to test. These devices can protect against enemy drones and missiles. Ships can protect themselves and other ships in their fleet from different kinds of threats by using lasers. It changes the way we defend the Navy. Introduction to drone swarms. Turn now to drone swarms. Consider hundreds of little drones cooperating as a single entity. We call this a drone swarm. Imagine little drones replacing bees in a swarm. Large regions may be covered by these drones, which can also collect intelligence and even launch coordinated attacks. Because they run on sophisticated computer programs or algorithms, they don't require a human to oversee each one. They are therefore both powerful and efficient since they can decide and finish tasks without direct human involvement. How drone swarms operate. So, how do drone swarms operate? These drones talk to each other in real time, sharing information and making decisions as a group. This constant communication allows them to adapt to changing situations quickly. Each drone in the swarm can have a different job. Some might be gathering information, others might be attacking a target, and some might be providing support to the other drones. This versatility makes them incredibly useful on the battlefield. They can switch roles as needed, making it hard for enemies to predict their actions or find weaknesses. Advantages of drone swarms. One major advantage of drone swarms is their ability to overwhelm defenses. Imagine trying to hit one fly with a fly swatter. Now imagine trying to hit 100 flies all at once. Traditional defense systems may struggle to handle a large number of small, fast-moving targets at the same time. Drone swarms can also be used for reconnaissance, which means they can fly over areas and gather real-time data for commanders. This helps military leaders make informed decisions quickly. Additionally, these drones can be equipped with explosives for targeted strikes, allowing for precise attacks on enemy positions. Real-world testing and deployment. Both laser weapons and drone swarms are already being tested in real-world scenarios. Militaries around the world are investing in these technologies to enhance their capabilities and stay ahead of potential threats. For instance, the U.S. military has conducted exercises with drone swarms to test how effective they are in various missions. These tests help identify strengths and weaknesses in the technology, leading to improvements and new tactics. As these technologies continue to develop, they will become even more integral to modern military strategies. Challenges and limitations. Of course, there are challenges. Laser weapons need a lot of power to work, and their performance can be affected by weather conditions like rain, fog, or dust. If the power supply is interrupted, the weapon can't fire, which is a significant limitation. Drone swarms face their own set of challenges. They rely on very advanced computer programs to operate smoothly. If these programs have errors or bugs, the drones might not perform as expected. Also, drone swarms can be vulnerable to electronic warfare. This means enemies could use electronic signals to disrupt or take control of the drones. Developing countermeasures to protect against these vulnerabilities is crucial. Just as new technologies are created, ways to disrupt or disable them are also being developed. Ensuring these technologies can withstand interference and continue to function effectively is a top priority for military planners. Ethical and legal considerations. There are also important ethical and legal considerations to think about. Using autonomous systems like drone swarms raises big questions. For instance, who is responsible if a drone makes a mistake and causes unintended damage or casualties? These systems make decisions without direct human control, which complicates accountability. International laws and regulations will need to change to address these new technologies. It's important to ensure that the use of these advanced systems is fair and follows established rules of warfare. This includes making sure they are used responsibly and ethically, avoiding unnecessary harm to civilians, and maintaining accountability. The future of the battlefield. So what does the future battlefield look like? With laser weapons and drone swarms, conflicts could become faster and more complex. These technologies could reduce the risk to human soldiers by taking on dangerous tasks and providing more precise ways to strike targets. It's clear that we're on the brink of a new era in military technology. Laser weapons and drone swarms will change how wars are fought, making them more reliant on advanced tech and less on traditional methods. As these advancements continue to develop, they will reshape military strategies and tactics, making future conflicts very different from those of the past. Understanding these changes helps us prepare for the future and ensures that new technologies are used wisely and effectively. The impact of laser weapons and drone swarms will be profound, affecting everything from battlefield tactics to international law. If you found this video interesting, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments what you think about laser weapons and drone swarms.